One slate. One slate. Slate. One slate. One slate. One slate. All over the Chiefs stack in tournaments. Juju extremely low on Juju Smith-Schuster and extremely low on Travis Kelce. Both had touchdowns called back. On both those touchdowns called back, the very next player, the play after that, you had Mecole Hardman run in a touchdown. He ran in 2 touchdowns. So my Chiefs stack that I was hammering home that I really liked in tournaments on Patreon absolutely smashed today. But if those touchdowns weren't overturned and Juju's touchdown and Kelce's touchdown, could have been a millionaire probably. But oh yeah, Amon-Ra St. Brown got injured in like the first play of the game. So in this tournament lineup, I still cashed with ease in GPPs with my 7K wide receiver injured and not playing. One more time. One slate. One slate. And I am not looking forward this slate. Let me just tell you that. No. Ready for extreme pain. You already know why if you've been watching my. You know why. The NFL Showdowns. I mean, can we just briefly talk about the Thursday night game and just how painful that game was? The Taysom Hill slappies get there. You get 2 defensive touchdowns in like 30 seconds for the defense slappies. Ingram, Ingram, the running back for the Cardinals, gets stuffed at the one of the actual few good GPP plays. I don't even like that game. I mean, Showdowns have just been incredible. They've literally been incredible. There's just no doubt about it. It's just been, listen, you want to win tomorrow? Do this. Do this. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. You'll be a millionaire. All right, guys. So if you are a first-time viewer, welcome to my channel. Again, we'll be talking about this very, very exciting Monday Night Football game with Chicago and New England. If you guys are looking for more in-depth content, you can check out my Patreon. That is linked in the description below. And the video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a player prop site. They offer a lot of different sports. You can mix and match sports. They have NFL props up for tomorrow already. So if you guys want to give it a try, make sure to use the code DKDFS. That'll give you a 100% match up to $100. Free $100 to play with on this site. Okay, so 40.5 over under, just gross game. 2 bad offenses going up against each other. The Patriots 9-point favorites. Not fun. Not fun. I'm not looking forward to it. Telling you that right now. I'm not looking forward to it. So maybe it was just coach talk, but I have heard some rumblings of this Bears backfield being more of a split. Last game, you kind of saw that it was Montgomery just getting kind of bell cow work, 56 of the 72 snaps. But expect Khalil Herbert to get more involved. Again, that's according to the coaches. So you got Montgomery here at 10.6K. I think he's like a decent play. Obviously, he's a guy that's guaranteed touches. But if they are going to get Herbert a bit more involved here, I think he might be a bit overpriced. Justin Fields, I mean, this Bears offense has been absolutely awful. But he does have a rushing floor, right? 47, 52, 47 to 88 yards on the ground over the last 4 games. Not really doing much to the air, but yeah, Fields is playable. Obviously, he's still a relatively safe play in this showdown. Darnell Mooney, more of a tournament play. He's the clear wide receiver 1, but the Bears team is just rarely ever passing. Tough matchup here against the Patriots as well, but yeah, Mooney in play for GPPs. I mentioned Herbert, right? I think he's going to get a bit more involved here. He's ran the ball very, very well. So 5-4, I actually might give the edge to Herbert over David Montgomery. Again, though, that's me believing the coaches. The coaches could always just troll and go back to playing David Montgomery 80% of the snaps. But I do think Herbert's a guy we can look to there at that price point. As far as the rest of the Bears go, I mean, Dante Pettis caught a touchdown last game. He had a decent game. He's their slot wide receiver. He played 44 of the 72 snaps. Playable, I guess. I wouldn't expect 7 targets again. Equanimous St. Brown has been the wide receiver too, but he's really done nothing with those snaps. I think my favorite in the mid-range would probably be Cole Kmet at 4.8. But again, he really hasn't done much either. 3, 4, and 3 targets. So, I mean, this Bears offense has literally just done nothing. Cairo Santos, I mean, if you have just been jamming in defenses and kickers every single showdown slate, you've just been winning all the money. So you should probably just do that for this slate. Santos, good value in my opinion. Bears D, they're good value. I mean, they're probably going to be overowned, but hey, that's just every single showdown slate. Just jam in the defenses and the kickers, and you print money. So Bears defense is in play. I think they'll be a bit lower owned than the Patriots defense we'll talk about here in a bit. The rest of the Bears, I mean, I don't think there's anything else. Fells Jones, he muffed that punt. He's not really seeing a ton of run either. He played 12 of the 72 snaps. Backup tight end Ryan Griffin played 3 of the 72 snaps. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else I even wanted to mention here. Amir Smith-Marset played 25 snaps. And did he get injured? Or is he just no longer on the team? Am I going crazy here? I don't recall if he got injured or not, but I don't see him on the roster. So maybe he did get injured. But yeah, I think that's it for the Bears. Again, not really much else below the defense to talk about. Moving on to the Patriots. So we do have Damian Harris back, which makes this backfield a bit tricky. Should be a pretty even split. Expect Damian Harris to get more of the early down work. Stevenson more of the third down work. Stevenson's 10.8. Damian Harris is 8.4. I might give that share to Damian Harris over Ramondre Stevenson. But both running backs are definitely in play in a game that should be playing from ahead. So yeah, like both backs, they'll both be relatively popular. But Harris might be a little bit easier to get to for the price point. Mac Jones also expected back. He's 9.8K. I mean, he's fine because he's a quarterback, but the ceiling isn't great, especially in a game like this. Jacoby Myers is a guy that I do like, 8.2K. He's their clear wide receiver 1. 6, 13, 8, and 4 targets over the last 4 games. Again, only 4 targets in that Cleveland game just because they're playing from ahead. They didn't really need to pass the ball much, but I like Jacoby Myers. He played 57 to 70 snaps, so I think he's a pretty good play here at 8.2K. Devontae Parker, wide receiver 2, I think is kind of just there for me. I would rather go to Myers at a similar price points. He's more of a contrarian option. And then we have Bourne and Aguilar, both questionable. If they both miss, we can look to the rookie in Tyquan Thornton, who did have 2 touchdowns last week. But it's looking like Bourne might not play. Aguilar could be back. If Aguilar's back, that would make Thornton way riskier and probably overpriced. So we'll keep an eye on that. And last game, Thornton did play 40 of the 70 snaps. But if you do have Aguilar back, I would expect Aguilar to take some snaps away there from Thornton. Patriots defense, they're going to be massive chalk. But the way the showdowns go, just jam defenses, jam kickers, you win all the money. I'm going to ask you guys this. What do you think the ownership's going to be in the Patriots defense? Because the Dolphins D was 30+% tonight, and they bailed people out by getting a couple late interceptions. It was so incredibly tilting. Patriots defense, what, 40%? What are we thinking? I mean, this is an ugly game. I don't know. So you know what I'll do. I don't need to tell you. If you're new, I will tell you if this is your first time watching. I will be fading the Patriots defense because they're going to be very, very popular. And the Patriots defense will most likely go for 40 fancy points with like 3 defensive touchdowns, and I will be in pain at the end of the night. But yeah, enough of the defense talk. Again, if you really want to win money, jam the defenses, jam the kickers. Hunter Henry, 5K. His snaps have been pretty consistent. He played almost the entire game last game, even with Juno Smith there, played 68 of the 70 snaps. So I actually do kind of like Hunter Henry. I think he's a relatively safe option there. Nick Folk, good play. Again, the kickers have been absolutely smashing on these showdown slates, so like Nick Folk. And Aguilar, if he plays, we talked about that. Kendrick Bourne, not expected to play. Juno Smith is the backup tight end. Not really running as many routes, but is way cheaper, 2.4K. You could do worse as far as punt play goes. But that's about it. Humphrey's back in the practice squad. I don't expect to see either like Harris or Strong here with Damian Harris back. So not a lot of viable punt options on this slate. So guys, that's going to do it for the video. Like I said, I'm preparing for a lot of pain for the showdown slate. If that's just how the NFL showdowns have gone. But I appreciate you guys for watching. As always, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you do enjoy, and I'll see you all in the next video.